Hi, and welcome back to our latest installment of BoKnows, our Ask Me Anything series where you can ask me, Bo Howell, co-founder and CEO of Jude, any question you want related to compliance, fintech, anything. Click here on the link to submit your question, and each week we'll pick at least one question to answer from our users. So our question for today is really kind of a three-part question, and it's one of the most common ones we get when working with new clients. And the question is, how does compliance fit into my business? And two follow-up questions to that are, how much time should I be spending on compliance? And how much money should I be spending on it? So then we look at how much should you be spending on it. Unfortunately, a lot of business have zero compliance budget. They don't even budget for it. A lot of firms may not do budgeting, but those that do, they're putting money aside for marketing and sales and advertising. They're putting money aside to pay, PMs and traders and commissions and things like that. And they're putting money aside for operations. They're even hiring a CPA to help them with their books, to help file their taxes. But they don't put aside any money for compliance. So that's a very dangerous thing to get into. The numbers have kind of been thrown out there. How much should you spend on compliance? There's, again, no hard and fast rule, but if you think about the fact you should be spending at least 10% of your time, well, at least 10% of your payroll should be going to compliance. And maybe that's not an in-house person, maybe it's a consultant or a third party that you hire, but at least 10% of the payroll. And then there should be systems on top of that. Just like every part of your core business, you've got systems you use in client relations and business development, right? Your CRM is one of your core systems. You've got systems you use in portfolio management and trading. You've got systems you use in operations, even in accounting. Most people are at least paying for some type of accounting software, whether it's QuickBooks or something else. And they may also be paying for additional software related to invoicing or other financial tasks. So when you think about that, if you're spending money on all these other areas, but you don't have any compliance systems and you don't have a compliance budget, and you're allocating a very small amount of your people and your revenue to compliance, you're setting yourself up for a dangerous situation. And the biggest problem with that is most people don't realize it until it's too late. On average, the SEC is only going to come around every 5 to 7 years. So you can go a very long period of time thinking you're in very good shape, but you may not know what you're missing because you're not doing compliance correctly. You don't have enough resources allocated to it. Maybe you skip some tasks because you were busy, and those compound over the year. And you get to your SEC exam, they're going to look back over the past 2 years and they're going to find the gaps and weaknesses. So to summarize, compliance should really sit on top of your 4 core pillars to your business. It should make up at least 10% of your firm's time. And it should have some budget allocation that's at least equivalent to what you spend on accounting and finance, and close to what you probably spend on overall operations. So that's my rule of thumb. That's our answer. If there are any follow-up questions to this, again, click on the link, go ahead and submit it to us. And if you want to email me, you can email me at bo.howell@jute.io. You can tell me I'm wrong. You can ask more questions. I'd love to hear from you. Talk to you soon.